And we welcome you to the Alamo Convocation Center, the site. UIL Round 1 volleyball playoffs. It's the 28 5A champion Harlandale High School versus the 4th seed of 27 5A, the Burbank Bulldogs. This is Robert Villafranca alongside Haley Wilson. Bobby Mendez is with us tonight. He'll be handling the producer duties, and we've got the great Isaiah Castro behind the camera, so I know that you will enjoy this stream tonight. The first serve is scheduled for 6 p.m. We're going to take a quick break to hear from our sponsors, and we'll come back and tell you about the two teams that are going to fight it out tonight.
When you belong to a place as much as it belongs to you, you call it home. A place to gather, entertain, and make memories near shops, restaurants, and green spaces. A place to raise a family and grow. Life is good here and getting better. And at Brooks, we are just getting started. Live Brooks.
When you're hit by a motor vehicle, there's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be $1 billion insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the $1 billion auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez and Associates today at 210-337-1111.
And we welcome you back once again to the Alamo Convocation Center here, right next to the beautiful Alamo Stadium for the first round of the UIL volleyball playoffs. It's a 27 5A champion Harlandale Indians against the 28 5A champion Harlandale Indians against the 27 5A 4th seed Burbank Bulldogs. This is Robert Villafranca alongside Haley Wilson. Haley, what do you think about those Burbank Bulldogs? What are they bringing with them tonight?
Burbank Bulldogs, like you said, Coach, they are 4th in district with a district record of 10-6, overall record of 20-16, led by head coach Tony Gorman. They've had a couple of losses this year to Alamo Heights, MacArthur, and Highlands, but they are definitely a team to be reckoned with. In 2021, district champs, so went 16-0. Kind of similar to what we saw the Indians do this year, and won the first round of playoffs, lost to Dripping Springs. 2021, they were 2nd in district and ended up losing to Harlandale in the playoffs. So they're a team that is good. They can compete. They've had 4 straight playoff appearances, and I would imagine they're probably looking to avenge a playoff loss from a couple of years ago.
The only thing that separates Harlandale High School and the Burbank Bulldogs is Division Avenue, Haley. So neighbors. These two schools are, and as you pointed out, 1 season away from a 16-0 district championship for the Burbank Bulldogs. This year they compete in 27 5A. It's the SAISD schools with Alamo Heights and MacArthur. Alamo Heights was the champion of that district, and MacArthur came in 2nd. Highlands was the 3rd seed, and Burbank's the 4th seed. The Burbank Bulldogs unable to beat anybody higher up in rankings than what they were. They fell twice to Alamo Heights, twice to MacArthur,
and a couple of players I think we're going to be saying the names of quite a bit tonight. We have Olivia De La Cruz, who is close to 300 kills for the season. Carly Carodi, she's right over 230. Also have Quintora George, who's at 223, and Zara Neek, who's just 1 under 200. So we have some offensive firepower on this team, and some of those same girls have a ton of blocks and are going to bring it on the defense. Another player to look out for tonight, Kaylee Duque. She has a couple of digs, 674. That's not too bad, right, Coach?
Not too bad.
Just a few.
And we are going to start on schedule tonight. We don't have a JV game to wait for, so let me get you some notes on the Harlandale Indians. The Harlandale Indians come into this game with an overall record of 28 wins and 5 losses, 14-0 in district play. They swept their district opponents and won the district championship. The next game for the Harlandale Indians, or the survivor of this match, would be Tivy or Liberty Hill. The Indians are coached by Coach Ana Castro. She's assisted by Lily Ross, Alicia Solis, and Amanda Esparza. On this team, if you've been watching RC Audio Sports and following the Harlandale Indians, you know that Channesty and Kayla were among the San Antonio Express News players to watch when we began the season, and they've certainly lived up to expectations in leading the squad. The Harlandale Indians were defending district champions, so they are back-to-back district champions. And assistant coach Lily Ross, coincidentally, was a member of the back-to-back championships in 2006 and 2007. So we are getting ready for some introductions as we get ready for the introductions. I'm keeping an eye there on the court to see if I have any more time to give you a little bit more information about the Indians. Emily Vega. Emily Vega is she's a senior. She'll play a lot on the back row. She's a defensive specialist. Some of the standouts on this team: number 6, senior middle blocker Natalie Garcia. She'll really make you pay for an overpass. Emily Perez is one of the Indians' stable of hitters. And I'm watching. There you go. Let's watch the lineups here. Jasmine Guerrero, a senior defensive specialist. Emily Vega right behind her, wearing number 3. Jenna Sandoval, the freshman, and then Jocelyn Gutierrez, a sophomore, also middle blocker. Sophia Rose wears number 7, and number 11, Nevea Anguiano, is being introduced there. Number 12, Nina Garcia, will play on that front row as well. And now for the starters. Natalie Garcia wears number 6, middle blocker. She'll make you pay for those overpasses. Emily Perez, a lefty. She's a big hitter in a deep stable of hitters for this team. Speaking of hitters, Channesty Villarreal Bermea, number 9. You'll see her. We'll call her name a few times. Avery Green also on that front row. She plays the full rotation. Julissa Garcia, senior as well. And the setter, Kayla Reyes, the quarterback of this team, is a junior. She's 8. She is 8 sets shy of 2,000 career sets. So we'll try to keep an eye on that. And then also the libero, number 13, Savannah Garza, was introduced. The home team, Burbank Bulldogs. Nevea Perez is number 6. Number 8 is Evelyn Flores. 10, Brizangeli Ramos. Number 11, Savannah Salazar. 14 is Mia Ruiz. Michaela Lopez wears number 15. Number 20 is Cortana Reyes. Zernick Neely, 199 kills, 425 digs. Number 2, Miranda Garza. Carly Carodi is the captain of this team. 238 kills, 452 assists, 287 digs. So she obviously does a great job in that full rotation. Number 5 is Olivia De La Cruz. Number 12 is Michaela Smith. Number 13 is Quintora George. Number 9 is the libero, Kaylee Duque, 674 digs. So there are the starting lineups. These two teams will match up very well. We expect an exciting match. We're going to break here and honor the flag in our country. We are going to take a break, and we will be right back.
Live from the Southside Magazine is a Latina-owned online and print publication that helps residents and visitors learn more about the South Side of San Antonio and all of Texas. Magazine features and columns support the local community by telling stories that promote people and businesses. Our goal is to expand community relationships and give Southside San Antonio residents an opportunity to express themselves. Learn more at southsidesanantonio.com.
When you belong to a place as much as it belongs to you, you call it home. A place to gather, entertain, and make memories near shops, restaurants, and green spaces. A place to raise a family and grow. Life is good here and getting better. And at Brooks, we are just getting started. Live Brooks.
Pre-game festivities have been taken care of. The girls will loop by the net, shake hands before this first round of the UIL volleyball playoffs. Of course, winner moves on. Loser turns in their unis, their equipment. So a big game once we get into the playoffs. Very much a win or go home situation for every team that has made the playoffs.
Yeah, this is sure to be a good one. There's still lots of fans dripping in. We also see the teams that are playing later tonight coming in. I'm assuming to do a little bit of scouting, but have a lot of Harlandale fans, a good amount of Burbank fans here as well. Both teams looking very excited, and I'm sure this is going to be a close one tonight.
It's, of course, there's always a little extra
nerves,
tension and nerves when you take the court on in a playoff and an elimination game, like every playoff game is here to the state championship. And the girls have huddled up on their sides of the net. Maybe some final words from their leaders, calming them down, pepping them up. If anything, trying their best to get into their normal flow of adrenaline and get this game underway. For the Harlandale Indians, it looks like the front row will be Julissa Garcia, Avery Green, Emily Bettis moving up to the left front, and the back row to start off with will be Kayla Reyes, Chanasty Virial, and I'm looking for player number 6. Here she comes, Natalie Garcia. Many of these Harlandale Indian volleyball players will play the full rotation, so you got some great stats on all of them. Kayla, this is a 6-1. I beg your pardon, a 5-1 scheme. So Kayla plays the setter, the full rotation. Here we go. Round 1 underway. Kayla. The Dogs have a hard time bringing that one back. It was Carly Carodi, the target of Kayla Reyes' ace. Carly unable to manage that one. We'll see if that is a strategy that continues. Kayla Reyes one more time. Right back to the libero, Kayla Duque, a little better pass there. Carly's gonna push it over. It gets knocked right back by Julissa and Avery. Nice dig. Kayla's gonna look for the corner, a little bit deep, and that's out. So 1-1 is our score here as we start this first set of a best of 5. Carly Carodi will serve up for the Burbank Bulldogs. That one will go to Emily. Nice pass to Kayla. It's going to go back, and that gets blocked. That was Avery Green going right into the block. The Burbank Bulldogs ready for that one.
Great block there by number 11, Savannah Salazar. She said, "Not in my house." Perfect block by Salazar.
Emily once again, trouble with that. We'll call that an ace. Carly Carodi with an ace of her own. The Dogs with a 3-1 lead here early in the first set in the best of 5. This one will be Natalie. Natalie goes to Emily. It's in the back row. Chanasty will get that over from behind the 10-foot line. That's going to go to the left front. The Indian block is there, and the Bulldogs are in the net. Emily Vega in to play the back row for the Indians. A little bit of a top spin to the libero. Carly will set. The Indians will get a free ball. Kayla will set to left front. It's Avery will push. A little bit of finesse. The Bulldogs are going to have trouble with that. If they get it back, it'll be free. Chanesty up, hit the antenna. So a big if on if they were going to be able to get that back. That was going to be a tough angle for the Bulldogs to get that one back to the Indians. All tied up, 3 apiece. Emily Vega still serving. Carly again, a 2-hand set. The libero from behind the 10-foot line. Emily receives. Kayla sends it forward. Avery, the Bulldogs slow it down. It's in play. Over again, another free ball. Avery gets a first touch, and Kayla thinks she sees a corner. Carly denies it. Left front. Softly again. Nice pass from Chanesty. Over to the lefty. And the lefty goes through the block and down. Emily Bettis.
Great kill there by Perez. That's her 260th of the season. Nothing new for Perez.
Oh, nice shot. Carly Carodi is going to set number 11, Navangiano. Navangiano from the middle, the Harlandale Indian block. Not ready for that. It'll come back to Chanesty. Chanesty, a very good receiver. Emily softly over. The Dogs into the net. They're still alive. Third hit gets it over. Avery to Kayla goes way down. Natalie has to push. Here come the Bulldogs. The libero. Deep. A dig.
What a kill there by Zaranik. Her 200th right there for this season. So much power. It seemed like she was in the air for like 5 minutes.
Zaranik certainly had a lot of body control there. And Avery Green tries to get that one over. The block goes. The block is up there for the Bulldogs, and it comes down in. It comes down inside the lines for the Bulldogs. So score that a point for the Bulldogs. 6-4 Dogs. Tana Reyes serving for the Bulldogs now. That comes over to Natalie. She goes above the block. That's going to go back to Zaranik. Zaranik sends it. Natalie and Emily Pettis send it right back. Chanesty, a 2-hand set. Kayla, a push. Zaranik again. Softly, Kayla will lift it. Chanesty, a 2-hand set to the lefty. Emily Pettis, she finds it out. Boy, great idea. Just wasn't able to get that inside the red line.
Yeah, really good idea there by the Indians. A lot of pushes we're seeing on both times. Teams struggling to I guess, get into a real offensive groove or offensive set. Good save there by the Indians.
Yeah, somehow Kayla and Natalie get that over. And, Indians in the net. So, although that was going to be long and a point for Harlandale, somebody got in the net there. And that point will go to the Bulldogs. We got a substitution here for the Indians. That's Jocelyn Gutierrez, a sophomore middle blocker. A bright future ahead for Jocelyn. You'll watch her poach the net there. Overpass, she'll make you pay. Emily to Kayla in the middle. Another push. Avery gets it down. Good point, Haley. You don't see a lot of power play yet. It's like not really in rhythm, not really the tempo that we're used to seeing, but kind of like sometimes a heavyweight boxing fight, kind of, feeling.
Yeah, you got to spar it out till you get to the last round, and then that's when you see things really shake out.
Avery Green from the left back. Of course, she likes to serve a rare service error for Avery, and the Bulldogs take a 4-point lead. It's 9-5 here in the first set.
We see Quenthora George come in here for the Bulldogs as well. Expect to see her get involved very quickly here.
Kayla Pettis, Kayla Reyes, Emily Pettis, a decoy over there. She sets for Chanesty. Chanesty gets her hammer on it, but just can't land it in bounds. Vega again to Kayla. That one goes to the lefty. Emily Pettis, the Burbank block, can't control it. Point Harlandale, 10-6.
Yeah, great job. Just went into the block there. Perez did. no chance that the Bulldogs were keeping that in play. Perez is able to notch her second kill of this first set.
Emily Perez, way deep. Carly will set. Long. Number 13, Quintora George on the left front line, tries to bring that one down. The hit was a little bit long. It's out. And the Indians get the point. 10-7. Emily Perez still serving again, and not too deep this time. And the Bulldogs do a good job of gauging where that one is going to fall. A substitution for the Dogs. The Bulldogs send number 2, Miranda Garza, to the service line. Emily Perez, Kayla Reyes, Chanasty, boom, right down the line. We've seen that a few times this year.
Just perfectly placed ball there by Chanasty. No one in that back left corner. Easy point for the Indians.
Julissa Garcia back in as she plays the front row, and Emily Vega plays the back row in that rotation. So Julissa back up in front. Natalie Garcia, senior, from the middle. Little top spin, nice and easy. That gets set into the block. The Indians send it back. The Bulldogs go to the right front. Zaranique there. Two-hand set. Oh, Kayla Reyes. Kayla Reyes usually setting the kills. This time she gets set. She was ready for it.
And you can't sleep on Kayla. She still has over 100 kills this season. She's definitely someone that can spark some of the offense, and not on the assist portion. She can kill the ball.
Really a good judge of when to do that setter's dump, and she's got some kills, as you said, and Natalie Garcia has got a service ace. And Kayla Duque unable to control that. So a little, the Indians tightening up the deficit here. 1 point down, 11-10. Natalie Garcia, the senior outside hitter. Serves from the middle. Comes again. Deep. Emily, two-hand pass. That comes over. Chanasty, not exactly where she wanted. You could see, trying to fix her feet on that. You don't see that often between Kayla and Chanasty, but just a little bit of a miss.
Yeah, I think just the set there just a little too tight for her to get around.
Zaranique on the back row now serving. And speaking of setters dumps, that was out. Kayla, that pass came a little too close to the net. She knew better than to try to set that one. She tries to push that out. She tries to push that. So the linesman said it was out. I think the up official overruled him. So that's a point for the Indians. It comes back. Chanasty, Virial Bermea now serving. Zaranique able to lift that just a bit. That's going to come from the 10-foot line. And Natalie, a great passer over to Kayla. Back to the lefty, Emily. The Dogs will slow it down. Bringing it over. It's a free ball. Let's see if the Indians can control this. Julissa to the back row. Zaranique controls it too. And unable to. That was the second hit, so they really had to push that one over. That was a tough spot.
Can we talk about the effort there from Zaranique on 2 plays, flying backwards, keeping that ball inbound for the Bulldogs? What an effort there from Zaranique.
She plays the full rotation, and you see her stats. She's got kills, she's got digs, and she's a big part of this Burbank team, regardless of the rotation. And a double hit. The up official says the Bulldogs retake the lead, 13-12. We're in the first set here in a best of 5. The Burbank libero serving. Miranda Garza, that's out. Miranda Garza, nice set. The Bulldogs a little disappointed with themselves. It was looked like it was going to be in the right spot, just couldn't get that one down in the court. 13-13, Kayla Reyes, who's the first server for the Indians, back at the service line. All tied up after 26 points. Another ace. Another ace for Kayla Reyes.
She already has 2.
So I think the Indians had the first point of the game, and this is the first time that they've had the lead since then. 14-13 Harlandale with Kayla Reyes serving. Off the tape, just like she drew it up.
And that's 3.
Kayla Reyes is a junior on this team, so she's got this year and another to wear the maroon and gold for Harlandale. Kayla Reyes, a knuckler, this time a little bit too low on the tape. It doesn't go over, and side out and point to the Bulldogs. Carly Carodi is the Bulldogs' first server, back at the service line from the right back. Emily Pettis, a two-hand pass to Kayla. It's going to go back to Emily. Emily will push. The Bulldogs will try to control. That's going to go deep.
Deep shot there for Savannah Salazar of the Bulldogs.
Savannah Salazar had a couple of opportunities there at the right front. I beg your pardon, the left front, the left side attack there. Hasn't been able to get it down inbounds. Emily Vega back in the game for the Indians. That one's going to be long. Service error for Emily, a side out and a point for the Bulldogs. Tana Reyes will re-enter the ball game to serve and to play the back row. Emily Vega goes low. Kayla over to Natalie. Natalie slaps at the Bulldogs going to send a free ball back. And the Indians take advantage of this. That's going to go to Emily into the block and out of bounds. Emily Pettis kills 17-15, a 2-point lead now for the Indians, the biggest lead they've had tonight. 2 points, 17-15. We're in the first set, so no one's won one yet. Best of 5, first round of the UIL volleyball playoffs. Avery Green serving from the left front. A little bit of a sidewinder. Kayla Duque, the target for Avery Green's serve. She's not able to control that. Service ace, Avery.
Think about one more point here. If the Indians score, I'm going to expect to see a timeout from Coach Gorman of the Bulldogs before they run away with this.
Duque again, the target for the serve, and that one's going to go into the block. Chanesty and Natalie up and unable to send that one back.
Good kill there by Olivia De La Cruz.
The timeout pending. We're going to push that back a little bit.
There we go. I guess a 1 point at least 1 point.
Avery Green has trouble with that. Kayla somehow gets it. Free ball for the Bulldogs. Carly will set. Zeranique from the left front, and she lands it.
What placement by Zeranique.
Great vision there. The block was up. The Indians were expecting her to come across the court. She decided to go down the line softly, and nobody was there.
What a read! As soon as Zeranique took flight, Kayla Reyes came up to try to block for the block, and no good.
Emily Pettis, boy, when she gets on fire, she is hard to stop. She's a lefty, and she'll play the right front or the left front, either one, and she's tough. Savannah Garza, the Harlandale Indian libero, wearing the white jersey, has entered the game. Bettis serving. Carly goes over to the left side attack. Kayla comes way over. It's Chanesty again. Talking about, speaking of hard to stop, Chanesty, Furial Bermea, boom, point. 20-17, a 3-point lead now as we head down the home stretch of the first set. Chanesty appreciated Kayla's serve. Big hug on that one. Oh, setter's dump. Indians were ready. Avery pushes it up. Chanesty again, a little bit wide.
A substitution for the Bulldogs. Miranda Garza coming in to serve for Savannah Salazar.
20-18, we're here at the Alamo Convocation Center for the 28 5A champions, Harlandale Indians versus the 27 5A fourth seed. Savannah Garza, the target of that service. Kayla a little bit long for Natalie. Natalie pushes it over. Carly over to Zeranique. Very close to the net. I thought that was too close to the net. I don't know how Zeranique got a hold of that one. to Garza, to Avery Green. Nice pass. Chanasty, the Bulldogs get underneath it. Zaranika keeps it alive. A little bit of miscommunication there between the Bulldogs on that back row. Either way, it was going to be a free ball, 21-19. Chanasty looks like she's picking up steam. Emily Vega comes out for Jalissa Garcia, as we'll see that rotation all evening long. Emily Vega on the back row, Jalissa Garcia on the front. Natalie Garcia serving with a 2-point lead, 21-19. Here she comes. Top spin to the libero. Miranda, two-hand set. That's going to be long. Contora George just not able to get her feet underneath her. 22-19, the pending timeout.
There's a timeout. We called it.
You're watching High School Sports on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel. We'll be right back.
The On Par Golf Academy at Mission Del Lago was designed and developed to offer not only the highest quality golf instruction in San Antonio, but so much more. With its experienced staff and its TrackMan indoor and outdoor training facility, On Par Golf has the capability to meet all your golf improvement needs. From its junior golf programming to its entertainment and hosting services, OPG has got you covered. So if you're ready to take your golf game to the next level, come see us at On Par Golf.
When you belong to a place as much as it belongs to you, you call it home. A place to gather, entertain, and make memories near shops, restaurants, and green spaces. A place to raise a family and grow. Life is good here and getting better. And at Brooks, we are just getting started.
Live.
And we're back at the Alamo Convocation Center. Natalie Garcia serving with a 22-19 lead in the first set. She likes to serve from the middle. A little bit of a knuckler to the back row. Zaranik getting ready. Nope, that's going to go to the libero. And look who was there, Jalissa Garcia. She is a great anticipator. And if you're going to hit from that behind that 10-foot line, it gives her a little bit more of an advantage. And boy, we've seen her do that all season long. Natalie Garcia, 23-19 now is the score. Top spin, libero to Zaranik. Into the block.
What a block.
Natalie Viriabromia and Jalissa Garcia right there for Zaranik. Nowhere for her to go. Set point. Indians 24-19. Deep with the serve. Miranda Garza, two-hand set. The Indians are going to get a push. Emily Pettis there. Kayla, trouble with that. Chanasty finds a way into the block. Point. Indians 25-19. The Indians take the first set here in a best of 5. You are watching High School Sports on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel. We will be right back.
It started in 2019 with Texas Revolution Youth Football and Cheer. It was inspired by my sister, my late sister, Patricia Galaxy Mora. She had passed away. Before she had passed away, we had conversations about starting my own organization. Right now, our actual motivation is to get these kids to the next level as far as getting ready for middle school and high school football. Our plan for Texas Revolution is not only teaching them the fundamentals of football and cheer, but it's also teaching them how to be great young men and women, providing for the city south side and also raising them right. No pass, no play. Being here and being very respectful to their coaches, to their moms, their dads, their guardians. And that's what we strive for, is to raising the next generation of athletes, but also great men and women too as well. Look us up on Facebook too as well for any questions or any concerns that you may have.
There's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be $1 billion insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the $1 billion auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez and Associates today at 210-337-1111.
And this was a set point for the Indians. Over to Chanasty, into the block, couldn't stop it. Point, Harlandale, 25-19. The Indians take a one-set lead here in a best of 5. They've switched courts during our break. The Indians will be on our left side, the Bulldogs on our right side here. And we will reboot.
Refresh
with the Indians leading this match 1-0 in sets.
And a really good start there by Burbank, but towards the end of that first set, the Indians just completely took over, went on long, 3, 4, 5-point runs that ended up putting it away for them. But the Bulldogs started off well. Harlandale just didn't let that last too long.
It's hard to hold Harlandale off. They have, they've got at 5 really, really good hitters. So there's not a rotation spot where they're weak. I mean, they just keep coming at you, Most of the time in high school volleyball, you've got, 1 good hitter, 2 good hitters, and you've got a weak spot in that rotation, but the Indians just don't. There's an example, Zeranique. What a dig on Emily Pettis' kill attempt. Two-hand pass to Kayla. That's going to go to Avery. Avery, the block slows it down. Kayla Dookie, the libero, saves it. Kayla from behind. Kayla Dookie again. Here comes Carly setting for Zeranique on the behind the 10-foot line. Emily, left front into the tape, I think. Probably get credit for a block there. Not sure that ball went over the tape. So the Bulldogs will get the first point here. In the second set, the Indians leading 1-0. Carly Carodi serving for the Indians. Avery says, "Oops, that should have been yours, Natalie."
Second ace there for Carodi. She's the captain of the team, like you had mentioned before the game, Coach.
A little bit of I think that was a reflex for Avery. It was hard not to take that one. Natalie this time, as it should happen. Kayla sets for Emily. The block slows it down. Carly brings it over to the left front. And Natalie and Chanasty both together. A little bit of Chanasty looks like she might have twisted her ankle a bit, and she's going to come to the sideline. That's a rare sight. She doesn't leave the game much. So the noise you heard was just a gasp from the Harlandale faithful. Savannah Garza will enter the ball game for Chanasty as that ankle is going to get a look. Julissa gets the assist from Kayla Reyes. Kayla Reyes, when we entered the match today, was 8 assists shy of 2,000. We saw the fans waving the 2,000 sign over there. I think that was an indication of her reaching it. That's quite a career. That's quite a career threshold for Kayla Reyes. Still only a junior. She has almost 1,000 assists this year alone.
That's a lot of assists.
Carly Carodi with the assist. Olivia De La Cruz with the kill. The Bulldogs open up a 3-point lead here, 4-1. They had a lead similar to this in the first set, but Chanasty was not on the bench at that time, so we'll see if that makes a difference for the Indians. That comes back. Emily Vega will receive. Emily Pettis puts it down. Somehow the Bulldogs really very good defensive players. Zeranique goes softly into the block. Emily Pettis, Natalie Garcia unable to control that. And so call that an ace for Zeranique Neely of the Burbank Bulldogs. Savannah Garza will receive. Nice pass to Kayla. Over to Natalie into the block.
Save.
Avery sends it over. The Bulldogs get a free ball. Let's see if they can take advantage of this. In the middle, a punch. And put it down. Emily over to the side. This time she tries to go over the block, and she does. Another free ball. Kayla gets first touch. She won't be able to assist, and she's going to get the third hit here. Duque to Zernick into the block. Zernick picks it back up. A little bit of a dump attempt there. Indians ready for it. Avery goes down. Zernick can't get that one. What reflexes for Zernick Neely, man. She's we've seen her on the front row, we've seen her on the back row. She's saved some kill attempts that were just remarkable.
She's not only has she saved kill attempts, she's had a bunch of kills herself. I think she's had 4 or maybe 5. I might have missed one there, but she is all